Impact Wrestling presents Under Siege, live May 26th on Impact Plus and Fight.
Following Rebellion, we have witnessed a changing of the guard, but now the Impact World Champion Steve Macklin has PCO to deal with, and mayhem awaits. Welcome to Impact Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Impact Wrestling opening contest. It is set for one fall. Introducing first, from Moscow, Russia, Masha Slamovich!
Well, a little bit of mayhem to kick off Impact Wrestling this week as well, as Masha Slamovich steps into one-on-one action.
And Masha Slamovich certainly raised hell amidst hardcore war 2 weeks ago during the Rebellion pay-per-view as a part of Team Bully. That match ultimately won by Team Tommy Dreamer.
Her opponent from Austin, Texas, Juggernaut, Jordynne Grace!
And also in that night of Rebellion, it was an unprecedented night in the history of major professional wrestling. For the first time ever, we could guarantee 2 new world champions crowned that night. It was Jordynne Grace versus Deonna Purrazzo for the Impact Knockouts World Championship. The Virtuosa walked away with the title. Well, what an effort by Grace.
Yes, she did. We are in a brand new era of the Virtuosa, but yes, take nothing away from the Juggernaut. That match, that main event was absolutely incredible. But now that we are in that era of the Virtuosa, everybody is looking to her, and you have to imagine both these women, a rivalry renewed, may I add, between these two, are going to be looking for an opportunity at that title.
Yeah, one of the best rivalries at the conclusion of 2022 in Impact Wrestling. It was at the past Bound for Glory pay-per-view. We saw Grace successfully defend her then Knockouts World title against Masha Slamovich, who'd been on a 9-month winning streak here in Impact Wrestling. And then the last Knockout standing match these two had at the Overdrive event in 2022 that followed was absolutely brutal. Ultimately, Grace was able to win that match as well, defending her championship at the time.
An incredible run atop the Knockouts division for Grace. But now, it is a clean slate for many in the division. These are 2 of the top women in this division, which is already at the top, the peak of women's wrestling. So everybody will now begin once again to jockey for position under the Virtuosa.
Huge night of action still to come here this evening on Access TV. Oh, we'll see the Design trying to rebound from Rebellion. They'll battle the Impact World Tag Team Champions, the ABC, the Ace and Bay connection. Also, at the conclusion of this matchup, a special profile on Nick Aldis, who returned to Impact at Rebellion. Also, it's the first in a series of sit-down interviews with the great Frankie Kazarian, what his future holds here in Impact Wrestling. And also, speaking of the Knockouts in our main event, it's a first-time ever matchup. Taylor Wilde, one half of the Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, challenges the new Knockouts World Champion, Deonna Purrazzo, for the title.
The champ putting her gold on the line, less than 2 weeks removed from making that history. What a night it's going to be here on Access TV.
Now Grace backing up Slamovich into the corner.
2, 3.
Whoa!
Went for the big chop there in the corner. Slamovich caught there by Grace.
I missed the chop, but got the boot, did Jordynne Grace.
Oh, an
God.
open palm strike by the Juggernaut here and just decimating Slamovich here early on.
Slamovich, who'd been at the side of Bully Ray for the last couple of months there in that war with Tommy Dreamer, certainly put everything on the line in that hardcore war. But right now, maybe it took a little bit too much out of her, as Grace has firm control here.
Vader bomb. Here's the cover to put away Slamovich and a kick out. I continue to be so impressed by Jordynne Grace. There are so many people out there that look at Jordynne Grace, and I challenge you to dare to dream as big as Jordynne Grace has achieved in life. Everything that she has done in pro wrestling, what she's trying to achieve recently, you and I both know, winning her first IFBB Pro Qualifier. Jordynne Grace is one of the most impressive people I've ever met.
I mean, she continues to test herself week in and week out, month in and month out. in every aspect of her life. And you can even see, it on her face. You can see it in every action in this matchup. Even after that loss to Deonna Purrazzo, I think she is newly inspired to climb once again back to that mountaintop.
I completely agree with you. And Slamovich there found a little bit of an opening, utilized the rope. The rope went right into the throat of Jordynne Grace, now affecting her breathing.
And that's where Slamovich thrived, taking advantage, look at whipping her opponent around, using the ring, the ropes, the apron, getting nasty with it. That's where Slamovich lives.
Now Slamovich, big kick. There's the cover, shoulders down, and Grace able to kick out.
Gonna take a little bit more than that to keep the Juggernaut down. But Slamovich, you know she's gonna put in all the punishment there, though. Grace dropping the hips.
Yeah, very smart there by Grace, dropping her body weight, dropping a knee there to the canvas, making it difficult for Slamovich to go for a suplex, perhaps. And a snap suplex by Grace in response.
Quickly turning things back around, but Slamovich looking to pummel, and there's a back fist of her own.
Kick right to the side of the head there, and another one by Slamovich. And Grace goes down. Don't miss Impact's return to Chicago for Spring Slugfest tomorrow, Friday, April 28th and Sunday the 29th. Take advantage of Impact Chicago Season Pass ticket. Enjoy Spring Slugfest Chicago, Heat in July, and our biggest event of the year, Bound for Glory in October. The Chicago Season Pass ticket is on sale now at ImpactWrestling.com.
I can't wait to get back to Chicago multiple times. I'll let you sleep on my stoop, Tom, I promise. And we'll see lots of action like this matchup right here. Some of the best women's wrestling on the planet.
Now Slamovich all over Jordynne Grace, modified version of the camel clutch here.
The way Jordynne Grace's body just torqued. The one arm wrapped around the leg of Masha Slamovich. The hands around the throat, on the neck. Grace in a bad position here.
Now Slamovich, remember moments ago, the rope went right into the throat of Jordynne Grace, trying to affect the breathing of Grace. A series of snapmares as well, trying to go after the neck.
But the conditioning of the Juggernaut coming into play here.
Grace just dumping Slamovich.
Able to withstand the torque of that submission. Like you said, the effect on her throat from that kick to the rope earlier, and fighting all the way is Grace.
Well, now rushes in. Slamovich over the top rope. Shoulder right to the midsection of Grace. And again, using the rope right back to the throat.
Great move from Slamovich. Saw the opening once again. The target was revealed one more time. And Slamovich not looking to make friends. I mean, quite frankly, anywhere she goes, but especially here tonight.
Now Slamovich charges at Grace. A block by the Juggernaut. God! On the footing, taken out by Slamovich. Went for a neck breaker there.
Grace held on. There's the strength once again, but Masha moved out of the way.
Both women countering each other, coming up with answers for offense.
And now Masha taking it to the high-risk district here.
Forearm shot there by Grace. Their matchup at Bound for Glory this past year, one of the best in all of Impact Wrestling, a Match of the Year candidate in 2022.
Grace looking like she was going for a superplex there. Masha Slamovich able to fight her off. This match could have huge implications in the championship fight.
Who can forget the Super Grace driver at Bound for Glory? Well, wait a minute. Look at this. Is it time? Buster by Grace. Is this it for Masha? And a kick out.
Not quite enough. That's the resilience of Masha Slamovich. Like I said, both these wrestlers jockeying for a shot at Deonna Purrazzo's Knockouts World title.
Purrazzo defending her championship later on tonight against Taylor Wilde in a first-time ever matchup. This is a pivotal matchup in the ranks of the Knockouts. And now Grace with authority that time.
Not going strike for strike. Oh!
Doubling over Grace. And now Slamovich. Oh! Caught! Cover! Oh, and a kick out!
Masha compacted right there. Spine nearly split, but still digging down deep, finding a way to kick out.
And now Jordynne Grace is set up for the Grace driver here, center of the ring. Slamovich sensed it. Oh!
That's a desperation there from Slamovich, fighting it off, continuing to do so here.
Grace into the top rope, couldn't hold on. There's a cover by Masha. Oh, it's turned around in the sleeper.
There's the sleeper. She locked that one in on Deonna Purrazzo. She almost retained the title against Mickie James with this.
Yeah, hard to kill. Shoulders down now by Slamovich. No, nearly had it. Now Masha's turn.
Turn things around here.
Remember, Masha tried to use the sleeper, had no surrender against Mickie James when she saw Grace using it hard to kill.
And could this be it? Grace trying desperately to get herself back to her feet, get to a vertical base, take the pressure away. It does so, at least temporarily.
Yeah, extending the arm there, Masha Slamovich, but look at this, through the legs. Oh, look at this! Bridge, cover, Grace is still alive!
Great ingenuity there from Masha Slamovich.
Absolutely.
Almost like a trapped German suplex there. The arms tied up of Jordynne Grace, nothing to protect herself.
And now Masha trying to end this. What a seismic shift this would be if Slamovich could get this win. And now look at the raw power of the Juggernaut. Now Slamovich up on the top turnbuckle here. Jordynne Grace. Oh! Lighten up her opponent.
And maybe one more time. Looking for that muscle buster.
Oh, going for it again. Up on the shoulder, Slamovich able to slip out.
There's the strikes of Slamovich one more time.
Oh, up on the shoulders. Slamovich into a cover, shoulders down.
Whoa.
Now it's Grace. Slamovich to cover. Grace trying to end it. Slamovich, Grace. Back and forth these two go. Trying to end the match.
Nobody giving an inch here. One count back and forth. The momentum constantly shifting. Who's gonna keep it?
Multiple covers. Grace pins Slamovich.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Jordynne Grace!
Hell of a match between Grace and Slamovich. It was this close in the end, but ultimately the Juggernaut wins. What a way to get us started here, and now as promised, let's take an in-depth look at the man who returned at Rebellion, Nick Aldis.